Hey, welcome to Voices in Japan.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, how's it going? Nice to hear you. we
Not,
took
not
a
see
no, we had
for
to
the YouTubers.
Nice to see you again. But we did have to take a week off last week. Tell them why, Ben.
We caught the virus.
That's right.
I caught it first. Matt caught it not long after me, but not from me. I think you got it from someone else.
Well, I don't know. There's about 5 or 6 of our buddies who have recently caught it.
It's going around. But I'm pretty sure I didn't catch it from any of those people because I hadn't seen them for a long time.
Well, I'm putting it down to that Viking party we had.
Oh, the naked rave?
One where you spit into that bucket, that bowl.
And the loser drinks everything.
Then you cleanse your nose into it, then you wash your face with it. I thought that might have something to do with it. But maybe not. How bad was your COVID experience?
Mine actually wasn't too bad. I didn't have a fever, which my wife was very surprised about.
Right.
I had a cough,
Yep.
which is normally how it kind of starts out.
Yes.
And then I had a lot of aches and joint pain in my body. Not too bad, but it lasted quite a long time. I had it for a week, and I had to take the week off work. So I called up my schools, and they're saying, "Yeah, don't come to work for a week." Stayed in bed a couple of days. Yeah, it's kind of not. It just felt like a regular flu to me.
Yeah, right on.
What about yourself?
Yeah, similar, not too bad. My missus, though, she got it very bad, and it got a bit scary, to be honest. So, yeah, I mean, the problem is we're trying to, it's late at night, trouble breathing, and you don't know what to do, right? So I rang, I mean, again, in Japan, all the hospitals, they're not open. You know, there's only emergency kind of... I rang up a few. I need to, contact this number.
Even like calling the emergency numbers too.
Yeah. Do you know the numbers you meant to call in Japan?
911?
That's helpful if you're an American.
110, right? Which is what, 110?
Okay, yeah. So for those listening, if you to report a crime... Or if you see Ben about to do something, you can call the police on
999.
110.
That's the police.
That's the police in Japan. To report a crime at sea, or see an accident, if you want to ring the Coast Guard, not too helpful in center of Sapporo, but that number is 11. What do you think?
9.
8. It's 118. And to call if there's a fire, an ambulance, or in this case the emergency situation, you call 119. Okay, so for those listening, if you are in a bit of peril in Japan, which probably won't happen, but
think of 3 different numbers.
Yeah, what's it in the good old England?
Just 999, mate. Everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know Australia?
Let me guess. 666.
When you want to call down Beelzebub to solve the problem. No, it's 000.
000, easy. Yeah.
000.
And that's the same, like all emergencies.
Yeah. Which wasn't very useful on those old dial phones because the 0 is the furthest one away, right?
So if you're really far away from the phone, couldn't quite reach.
That's right. You got to ring that thing all the way around. Too bad if you got a broken arm or something. But the number here, if you are sick, for foreigners, is hashtag 7119. I repeat, hashtag 7119.
They don't make it easy, do they?
Oh, it's even harder because the voice message is in Japanese. So once you hear the Japanese auto message, you have to press 0.
For English.
No, just says press 0. And then when you hear the next Japanese auto message, you press 1.
Wow.
And that should get you the help you need. Consultations are available in English, Thai, Chinese, Korean, Malay, and Russian. If you need a translator, the phone number is 0500 022680. And if you have tested positive, you have to go to the positive registration center, the Kokuchimaru Plus.
Oh, yeah, right. I registered mine
Oh, did you?
via that website.
It's in Japanese
Yeah.
only, right?
I had to do that because, my company or my schools required me to register because then that makes it official.
Oh.
Not all of them had to do it, but this one particular school did that and had to go through the whole, formal paperwork and all that stuff.
But you got to put on my test was just a home test.
Yeah, mine too. But I got the free one from the city.
Oh.
So every month you can request a free home kit sample from any local pharmacy.
Because I went to register mine, they said any home kit photo is not good enough.
Any home kit photo?
Yeah, I took a picture of my home kit showing the 2 lines, and then they...
that wasn't acceptable?
I don't think so, no.
So what would have been acceptable?
I don't know. A photo of my snot. Natto.
But I think that if you get the free... The one that I got, that is acceptable because it's funded by the government.
Oh, okay. Well, I might apply to get some more kits, man.
Yeah, you can get one a month.
I might sell them on the street for a quick buck. But for those who are over here, foreigners, I mean, and you do find yourself in a bit of trouble, like COVID-wise, simply just go to www.saprolife, in one word, .info. Okay, and that will tell you everything, and it's all, you choose your language.
Hold on, this is only if you're in Sapporo, right?
Oh yeah, this is
if you're in Okinawa, SapporoLife.com.
I might be OkinawaLife.com. Yeah, stuff like that. So COVID's out there, and I'm sick of talking about it. So let's move on.
Yep, let's move on. Well, the World Cup.
The World Cup.
World Cup's going
Sorry
on.
for those listeners who hate the World Cup, because there's so many people who either hate it or love it.
Yeah, what would you say the majority of people that you've come across so far in Japan, into it or not into it?
Japanese people?
Yeah, everyone in general.
50-50.
Really? Yeah. In terms of Japanese people, all the guys that I've met have been into it.
Yeah.
And all the women, no. Not at all.
Right.
So my wife, she has no interest
in
the football. Even when Japan plays and they lost last night, once this comes out, they're out of the World Cup, sadly. Lost on penalties.
Yep.
Very lame. Good game though, right? You saw the game.
Yeah.
You saw it live.
Good game. But I mean, they got far as Australia did, so...
They did well. We actually got a comment on our YouTube channel.
Oh, we did.
Remember, you had it? He had a question, commented on about how Australia did. So I'm assuming the commenter was Australian.
I think so.
Want to read the comment out? Matt?
Gilbert, buddy. Yeah. One question: how popular is soccer in Japan? And I'm going to say it's pretty damn popular.
Yeah.
There's baseball is probably the most popular sport, followed by soccer or football.
But
they call it soccer over here.
I would say it's almost on par with baseball now.
I'd say the same. Yeah.
But with football in Japan, they're not so much into Japanese football. Like every football fan, they support like a European team.
Exactly, usually Barcelona or Manchester
Real
United
Madrid, Arsenal. So I have a lot of students that are really into football, but they're never into the Japanese teams.
Yeah,
because all the best players are in Europe anyway.
That's right. But I've been really enjoying this World Cup. I was really proud of the Australian soccer team, man. They did
very surprising how well they did against the RGs. Right?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Sorry, everybody, if you don't like. No, it was awesome, man. So I was really proud of the team. Actually, I was surprised at how well they did this World Cup because I actually thought they weren't going to do that well, but shame on me.
Well, Matt,
and you're right, Gilbert. I should have more faith in the team.
Yeah,
and I do.
And you've seen quite a few games live down the pub or down the bar at Barefoot. I've been showing them,
and it's been packed.
This is probably the first World Cup I haven't seen a game down the pub because of the times.
Right.
Not very convenient. So yeah, what's it been like seeing the games down here?
It's crazy. I mean,
good atmosphere?
Yeah, great atmospheres. It's wall to wall with people.
Especially when Japan play, right?
Oh well, only when Japan play. Like they don't really come and watch down other teams playing. So I'm presuming it'll be quite quiet from now on in. But if you haven't listened to the last episode, go listen to it, because Ben originally backed Argentina to win this whole thing, and I said Portugal. Then Argentina lost. Then I said Ben wanted to change who he's going for. And so now Ben's going for France, and I changed mine to Brazil.
Well, in my defence, we had a bet. We've had a gentleman's bet. What was the deal?
A gentleman's agreement.
All right, whatever you want to call it. 1,000 yen, right?
Yeah,
1,000 yen on which team goes the furthest.
Yeah.
So not to win the World Cup.
That's right.
How far they would go. So I originally went for Argentina, and Matt went for Portugal. And then after Argentina lost their first game, Matt asked me, "Do you want to change your bet?"
As a joke.
But you gave me the option. And as someone who wants to win some money, you would take that option if it's presented to you. So I did.
All right.
Chose France. But
I reckon France, they're doing well, man.
I would go back and take Argentina if Matt would be willing to take back Portugal.
No, let's just move on, shall we? Here's some questions for you.
All right.
Because we're in the World Cup right now, so there's a bit of a World Cup theme for the next 5 minutes. Then we're going to move on to a mysterious topic.
Matt's quite nervous.
Here you go, Ben. When was the first World Cup?
Oh, God. The first World Cup. Can you give me a hint?
Yeah, it was between 1000 AD and 2000 AD.
The first official FIFA World Cup?
Yeah, the first FIFA World Cup. It was between 1900 and 2000. Even narrowing it down more.
Okay, let's... all right, I want to go for 1918.
Yes. Ooh, no. It was 1930.
Oh, 1930.
And do you know who won it?
England.
No. I don't think you were even in it then, but I have to check.
Really? Are you sure?
Yes.
All right. Brazil.
No, it was Uruguay.
Oh, Uruguay won the first.
And do you know how many teams were in it?
8.
13.
Not bad.
Not bad. Yeah. There were only 13 teams because it was played in Uruguay, and a lot of countries couldn't be bothered making the sea voyage to the South Americas. Uruguay was first, Argentina was second, and the US, America was third.
Wow.
There you go.
America.
All right.
They were good back then.
Now, we were talking about the Japanese soccer team. Sadly out.
But they deserved to win. I don't know, mate. You said it was quite
50-50, man. Like Croatia were good and Japan were good. They're equally good. And
I watched the highlights, and the penalties were shocking. Like almost not quite as bad as England. Like England are usually terrible at penalties.
Oh, right.
But the Japanese looked like they hadn't practiced taking them, and I think that was their downfall.
Maybe.
Or maybe they weren't expecting to get that far.
Maybe they didn't have the confidence.
Tired. Long game, what is it?
It's a really long game. Yeah. Okay, Ben.
Yeah, so...
no, I got
he was continuing the quiz.
Questions on
I'm 0 and 3. 0 out of 3 so far.
Right, what is the Japanese soccer team or football team better known as?
Samurai Blues.
Samurai Blue, they're
Samurai
called.
Blues.
Okay, now...
Or if they're women, Nadeshiko Japan for the women's team.
Ooh.
Bonus point.
Bonus point for you there. When did Japan join FIFA?
Whoa. That's a tough one.
It is.
19... let's say 58.
Ooh, way off. 1929.
1929.
But if you doubled that, it would have been 58. Although Japan made strong showings in swimming, baseball, and track and field, its football team suffered many defeats. Nevertheless, the game was promoted in Japanese high schools in the 1920s, and the Japan Football Association was formed in 1921, and they joined FIFA in May 1929. My last question, Ben.
All right.
The crest features what animal on the Japanese jersey in their top left breast? There's a yellow and red kind of shield. No, maybe yes. What is it?
Is it a bird?
It is a bird, but what
kind?
kind of bird?
Maybe a crane or a phoenix.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking griffin. That's. It is It's called the yatagarasu.
Which is a what?
A three-legged crow from Japanese mythology.
That was going to be one of my questions. Is it a real animal?
No,
or
it's not. Unless there's three-legged crows flying around the nuclear power plants.
Yeah.
It's a symbol for the sun, holding a red solid ball that is like the sun from the national flag.
Good quiz.
Thank you. Yatagarasu.
So I got one. One
Two.
out of
I'll
two.
give you two. 2 points out of 7.
Not bad.
Not good. But yeah, so if you've been enjoying the World Cup, I've really enjoyed it. I mean,
I've been enjoying it.
A lot of upsets. There's been no clear winner for me, except for maybe France or Holland, or the Netherlands, sorry, or Brazil,
And now,
or Argentina.
Yeah. And now your bet, the Brazilians have been looking very strong, are the favourites to win the World Cup.
Do you know why what I bet on Brazil for?
Because they're amazing.
No, I never, ever, ever go for Brazil because they're so good. I always go for the underdog.
That's why I was kind of surprised why you chose them. I was like, that's a bit of a cop-out, isn't it, choosing Brazil?
Yeah, but I never go for them. So for once in my life, I really want to go for Brazil, and this is it. I hope they win.
Yeah. All right.
Moving on.
Don't.
Moving on from the World Cup.
Okay, so we're going to move on, and I decided to choose a quiz for Matt. So Matt's been quite nervous, actually, about what it's going to be about. He wanted me to give him some hints. But I thought, no, we're going to do this cold turkey. Didn't want to give him a chance to cheat, do some research.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's been asking me questions all week on trying to get some clues on what it could possibly be about.
I am nervous because of those watching YouTube, there's a man off camera holding a pistol. And if I get one wrong, he's going to shoot me.
You've got 6 chances, 6 bullets. So,
what's the theme of this quiz?
Well, it's quite a timely theme. It's related to your favorite topic.
Huh.
Japanese haiku. No, not Japanese haiku.
We love. How's the haiku? Give us a haiku there, Ben.
I don't know any haikus. Do you? I know you like your poems and poetry. The cultured man that you are.
Do you want to hear a haiku right now?
Googling it away.
In the morning light you sleep, despite my meow, I stand on your face.
That's your haiku.
That's a good morning haiku from
Good
the
morning
cat.
haiku.
Okay.
Now, I thought this one would be quite timely because I've noticed recently how clean you've been looking, Matt. Wearing very nice clothes and cleanly shaven. So the topic is about Japanese onsens.
Oh, awesome.
How much do you know about Japanese onsens? It's okay that it's a multiple choice quiz, so so you don't have to worry too much.
Well, before we do that, how often would you go to an onsen?
At least once a month, I would
Okay.
go.
Now, an onsen is a hot spring, correct?
Hot spring. How often would you go?
I only go when I go camping or not camping, but I go on a road trip maybe.
All right, so kind of often.
No,
No.
not that often. I rarely go to onsens. If I stay at a hotel, I usually take a. I used to not like them.
What, really?
Yeah.
I don't know anyone that doesn't like an onsen.
Well, I really like them now.
What changed your mind after getting used to seeing all those sausages around or something?
After my horse implant, I feel a lot more comfortable. No, I never used to like them because, like, I used to feel you get in there and all hot and it just smells like sweat.
What do you call it? Conscious? You're self-conscious about taking your clothes off in front of
that didn't
men?
bother me. No, it was just I just felt that was hot and sweaty in there. Just like I felt,
Felt naked.
yeah, naked and afraid. But I really loved the outside onsens.
The rotenburos.
That's what you call them, is it?
That's
say that word again.
Rotenburo.
There you go.
Oh shit, that was one of the questions in this quiz.
Is it? I mean, okay, I'll go back and say I still don't like onsens where you go inside and you're stuck inside.
Right, so you want to at least have the option of going
I love
out.
the rotenburos.
Yeah, that's my favorite part of the onsen is the rotenburo. If there's no rotenburo, I don't really want to be in an onsen.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah, because you want to be outside with nature. Yeah, but I love them.
Man, I got a funny thing. Last onsen I went to. This is gonna annoy some people probably. I went to this onsen, and I thought they were gonna supply the everything, and I get in there
like bath and soap and
and they didn't. Well, I thought they had. And there was like everyone was using this thing, and there was one space there, and I saw some.
It's a sign.
No, I saw some shampoo and some gel and shit. I thought, oh, awesome! I didn't have anything. They got it right there, and I go and use it, and I sort of finish, and then I look around. It's like there's nothing behind me now. Like these dudes have got it, and I get up and I leave, and I go sit in the hot water. And then this guy gets up and picks up stuff that I've just been using. And it was his stuff. And I didn't realize it. And he sort of... I'm not sure if he knew that I'd used it, but I think he suspected. And I wanted to go up to him and say, oh, I'm really sorry, I didn't know that was your body wash.
I'm sure he like saw you using it, but he was just like so polite or afraid of you that you didn't say anything.
I had my own towel, so like there was no. And I felt really. And
you didn't say anything. You didn't say anything.
But
no,
you
didn't say anything.
I was going to. I thought maybe he didn't notice. And if he did see me, I thought he would have gone, that typical foreigner.
That would be a good story for him to tell to his friends, that's for sure, on his podcast.
Then I saw him outside of while I was waiting, and he says, Did
you make eye contact?
A little bit. I sort of gave him a nod. I was going to say, hey, man, I didn't realize, I'm sorry, but I thought, too late.
You did do it. You didn't apologize. Matt.
I didn't use that much, anyway. Anyway, that's a big faux pas. Don't use other people's stuff.
That's good. I like that.
I didn't realize. I felt really bad about it. Okay, right. Let's start the quiz off.
Okay, so question number 1.
Yeah.
What does the practice of kakeyu refer to? So we tested your Japanese as well, Matt. Oh. So you got 4 options, A, B, C, or D. So kakeyu, what does this mean?
All right.
A, showering and cleansing your body before entering the onsen. B, pouring hot water over your body before entering the onsen. Mm-hmm. C, enjoying an alcoholic beverage after the onsen. Or D, hydrating after finishing the onsen.
I'm going to go with B, pouring hot water, because you means hot water, right? So kakeyu, kake meaning to pour. So I'm going to say pouring hot water on yourself before entering the onsen.
So that was...
B.
What was it? B.
B.
All right. The answer is...
Da, da, da.
Dun, dun, dun. Hold on.
I'll be really surprised if it's not pouring hot water on yourself?
Sorry, I need to scroll down to the answers. The answer is B. Pouring hot water over your body before entering the onsen. Well done, Matt. 1 point. 1 point.
All
right. Question number 2.
The guy's put his pistol down for a minute.
I think this is the question I've already told you the answer to. Let's see how good your memory is.
Rotenburo.
A Rotenburo is A, an open-air onsen bath, B, an indoor cool water bath, C, an honorific phrase you utter before you enter the bath, or D,
a strange animal that appears...
a small snack eaten after the bath.
I'm going to say it's one of those outsidey things.
Yay. All right. Well,
where's the best outside onsen you've been to? What's the best onsen you've been to?
I think I've told you this before, Matt, and this was actually going to be one of my questions.
Okay, all right, let's skip this then.
Or let's make this one of my... I'll give you my question now.
Okay.
What is my favorite onsen? And I've actually mentioned this on the podcast about 2 weeks ago, 3 episodes ago.
Oh, is this the haunted place?
No, that wasn't my favorite one.
If you haven't listened to the haunted Halloween special, go and listen to it right now. Selfless promotion.
My favorite onsen. You've been there, I think.
Oh, do you want me to say the answer now?
Yeah, it's part of the quiz.
This
is question 3.
Your favorite onsen?
My favorite onsen, the name of it, or the area, or where it is.
No idea, man. Yes, I know where it is.
Do you remember?
It's in Joseon, because you can drink beer while you're in the onsen, and you can pour your beer all over your head while you're in the onsen.
Yep.
And the hot water is made from beer.
Yep,
that right?
That's right. Yep.
You're just washing in beer, isn't it?
Yep, correct.
I don't know the name of it.
Do you know? Yeah.
Hoheikyo Onsen.
There we go. Bing bong. You were listening.
3 out of 3.
3 out of 3. All right.
Okay. You can only drink beer in that onsen. Nowhere else.
Unless you go to Niseko, and I think all of the onsens allow you because it's full of drunk, alcoholic Australians that love their beer, so they're catering towards them.
Do they run around flicking each other with the towels?
I think they do that too. Yeah, I've seen that.
Doing bombs into the onsen pool,
swimming and gargling the water. That's what you guys do, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Question 4.
Where's my favorite onsen?
You've never mentioned it.
That's right. So I'd be amazed if you know the answer.
Yeah, right.
Unless you follow me around weirdly.
Do you have a favorite onsen?
I got 2. No, I don't. But I got 2 favorite places I've been to.
All right, let me guess. Noboribetsu.
No.
And Hakodate.
No. I do love Hakodate, but that there is a natural. Now this is not an onsen because this is just hot water that flows from the mountain into the ocean.
That is a natural hot spring.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's called an onsen?
Yeah, as long as it's from the mountain.
Okay, this is from the mountain. And it's, you're sitting in a pool. For those from Australia, like one of those rock pools that you swim in at the beach.
You did mention that, yeah.
Yeah, and it's a natural one. There's no... The only thing that cools the water down, which is like 60 degrees, it's boiling hot water, but the ocean cools the water down.
It's kind of dangerous.
Hey, dangerous is my middle name.
Matt Abunai Holloway.
Abunai means dangerous in Japan. And also there's a place in Rouse where I went to, and it was just this natural, again,
Rouse, that's a supermarket.
Yeah, I was naked in this supermarket. No, the prefecture, or the mini prefecture in Hokkaido.
Is that called Rouse?
How would you pronounce Rausu?
Yeah, I guess Rouse. Yeah, Rausu.
Rausu. Yeah. And I was riding my motorbike. It was kind of rainy, drizzling. I was super cold. Not cold, but I was, a bit chilled. And I saw a little blue tarp facing the ocean. I'm like, what's that? And I walked down there, and it was like a hot water thing. And I jumped in there after I took my clothes off, of course. And it had an awesome little dip. Yeah, it was awesome.
So that's your favorite onsen?
Those two, yeah. Those One's two. On the ocean, natural.
So you don't have a particular number one?
No,
favorite place.
no.
Yeah.
But that one down near Hakodate was the best.
Mm.
You should check it out sometime.
If Matt can remember the name of it.
Yeah. But that one, you don't get naked and you wear your boardies, your board shorts, or your G-string in your case.
my thong.
Your thong
My
and your
flip-flops.
and those little coconut bra things you wear.
I haven't worn that in a while.
Your cusps.
My shells.
That's right. All right, next onsen question.
Question
if you
number
will.
4.
Awesome.
So you've got
3 out of 3.
3 out of 3 so far, yeah.
What do I get if I get all of them right?
Ooh, what would you like?
1,000 yen?
How about a ticket to an onsen?
Ooh,
How about
okay.
that? I'll pay
done.
for your next onsen.
All right.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do a podcast from an onsen.
In the bath whilst we're onsening. All right, which of the following is famous for using a liquid other than water? Okay. You ready?
So which is
Which of the following is famous for using a liquid other than water?
okay?
So A, Kurama Onsen, which means sake bath. So
They
it's
use
using
sake?
sake instead of water. All right. Then we have B, Arima Onsen.
Using
or
ants.
Kinoyu, which actually means a beer bath. C, Hakone Koakien Unison, which is a wine bath.
Right.
Or D, Taketorite Maruyama, which is a coconut water bath.
Huh.
So which of the following is famous for using a liquid other than water?
Wow. So we got a choice from sake, beer, coconut juice, or
Wine.
Wine. Nobody's going to be using sake or beer. I am going. Is this like a sexual porn kind of thing?
Well, the thing is, the answers, they don't give you an explanation,
Oh,
so we
really?
can make our own ones up.
I'm going to just go for coconut milk.
Any reasoning?
Because I can't imagine this, again, unless it's some sort of dirty video where... You know what? I'll change my mind. Sake. I knew it. It's coconut water, isn't it?
Wine.
Ah, thank God.
See, Hakone Kawakien Unison.
Huh.
Unesan. Yeah, wine bath is actually used for bathing. I would go with you. I think coconut or sake.
There's not really many coconuts in Japan, is there?
Right. So,
Unless you go down to Okinawa, of course.
or Hakone, maybe, has a lot of coconuts.
That's where
that's
you
a-
get your
that's a
bras
place,
from,
right?
isn't it? Your swimming gear.
All right.
Do you drink the juice first? All right. That's 1 out of 3. That's one mistake.
1 out of 4. Not bad. Okay, here we go.
Yep.
Question 4. Question
How many-
5.
How many questions are there, by the way?
There's 10.
Okay, awesome.
Question 5.
Yeah.
The water in a natural onsen is sometimes what color? A, red. B, brown. C, clear and slightly effervescent. And D, all of the above.
Well, all of the man, I've shat in an onsen before. It's been brilliant.
You cut yourself in one as
I've
well,
cut
right?
myself in.
Yeah.
I've stabbed some dudes in
Peed
an
in
onsen.
one.
I have been to I'll tell you a funny story. Well, it's not really funny, but a buddy of mine took a Japanese buddy of mine down in Chitose. He's like, I'm going to take you to this onsen. It was he finished work. It was in the evening. Him and a couple of buddies, and we drove out into the middle of nowhere, into this like I don't know, like it was like this empty house. Like it was like a garbage tip almost. There was a giant bowling pin on its side. There were like disheveled cars.
Like a haunted house.
It was
kind
like
of
a
thing.
haunted house. And we walk into this thing and there's a little box there and you got to put like 100 yen in. It's like a honor system, you know. So we put our money in and the house is abandoned and falling apart. And we get to this room and there's this tub about the size of this table, about 2 meters by 2 meters. And the water's just brown with this little crappy tap, you know. I'm like, man, where's this water coming from? He's like, no, this is great. And we get in there, it was really warm, and apparently that water was really healthy.
Really? You
And
got in the water?
We're all sitting in there.
And it was warm?
Yeah,
The
it
water?
was warm.
Wow.
And it was this browny kind of...
Did you get like naked?
Yeah, we all got naked, right?
Oh, wow.
And then as we were sitting there, man, like people, these old buggers came in, and it was quite a popular spot, obviously, in this weird spot. So I'm going to say all of the above. It can be brown, red. Did you say red?
I did say red.
I'd say from some of the minerals or effervescence.
Mm.
So what? I know it's going to be D, man.
You are correct, Matthew. All of the above. Good.
Have you ever been in brown water?
Yeah, there's a really good onsen in like kind of north of Hokkaido. Where's that mountain range? Where's that mountain? Daisetsu-san? Taisetsu-san. So that around there. Tokachi?
Sonkyo area?
Yes. So I went to Sonkyo.
Sonkyo is
Sonkyo Onsen, actually.
Sonkyo is beautiful. For those listening, it's a big gorge.
Mm. And they usually get kind of the first snow in Hokkaido. Right. So like around even early November, they have a shit ton of it.
Yeah.
And Sonkyo Onsen is a place where they have brown onsen water, copper. So it's copper water.
Copper water.
Yeah. Apparently it's good for you, healthy.
Okay.
So I went there. It might be like 10 years ago when I went there. But yeah, very nice place.
Sonkyo, it's a good place. A lot of waterfalls and beautiful foliage.
Yes. Foliage.
To see the autumn leaves. Okay, so 1 out of 5.
Yeah, you're doing
Not
well.
bad,
Doing
man.
very well, Matt. All right, question 6. I think this one's quite easy. I probably don't even have to give you the options for this one.
Okay, just
What's the difference between an onsen and a sento? Oh, maybe you don't.
What are the
He's
options?
hesitating.
I don't know. What are the options? A cento.
You want me to read out the options?
Yes, please.
You actually don't know this one. Okay. All right. Option A, an onsen generally refers to hot springs that are naturally available, whereas a sento is usually a bath that has been man-made.
Oh, that's probably the answer.
B, onsen refers to the hot spring water itself. A sento is the tub in which the hot spring water is contained.
I'm going to say no to that one.
C, onsen are baths that also allow other animals. Sento are outside baths intended only for people. D, sento are what you wear inside an onsen.
I wear my sento. I'm going to go with A, but I'm not a confident A there.
It is A.
Oh, okay.
It is A, yeah.
I didn't really know that answer.
Oh, okay.
So say it again. An onsen is
onsen is a natural hot
and
spring.
Sento is man-made.
Man-made. So usually you find
Sento's
them.
a bath.
So you find them in the cities usually.
Right.
But sometimes the baths that you find in the cities, they can actually be hot springs too, because they have pipes that feed from the local mountains.
Well, I don't like sentos. I like onsens.
But how do you know if it's a sento or an onsen, though?
Next question. Don't ask me these obvious...
Philosophical, deep, right? Because you don't know it's natural water unless someone has told you it is,
I guess so. But my impression of a sento, it's like in this dingy little room.
But you could go to a very beautiful onsen, but sento that's in the mountains that they're just using hot tap water.
Wow.
And you wouldn't know.
I guess. All right, I take that back.
All right.
Damn you and your logic.
Question 7. Here we go. Which cuddly animal is particularly associated with bathing in hot baths at Izu Shiboten Zoo Park? This one you'll get, I think.
Monkeys, probably.
Okay. A, penguins. B, sheep. C, capybara. Or D, monkeys.
Capybara. No, I'm not going.
Hold on, what is capybara anyway?
Those little beaver-like, aren't they? Those South American animals.
So, question 7: which cuddly animal is particularly associated with bathing in hot baths at Izu Shiboten Zoo Park?
Monkeys.
A. Penguins. B. Sheep. C. Capybara. D. Monkeys.
Monkeys.
And we're gonna.
we're talking about capybaras.
Yeah. What's a capybara?
It's a South American animal. Looks like a giant rat with big teeth.
Is it like a? Looks like a hamster, like a big hamster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the jaguars hunt them.
Oh. So they're not very. They don't look like they can protect themselves. They're kind of cute and cuddly, right?
Yeah, I don't think I'd cuddle one though.
No, really? Really?
But they have very good listening and eyesight, Ben. They're famous. No, I'm not a zoologist.
All right. Well, you know more about capybaras than I do, that's for sure. Yeah. All right, so it's a large hamster, basically.
Pretty much, man.
Well, the answer is what? Final answer?
I'm gonna say monkey.
Final answer: monkeys. The answer is capybara. Must be a special, unique.
You knew I was going to say, Mike. You threw me off.
Yeah.
With this capybara crap. They don't use onsens. This is fixed.
Izu Shaboten Zoo Park. Yeah, apparently.
Oh, you didn't say park. Oh, I didn't know. You mispronounced. Oh, I didn't know that.
Trick question.
Of course it's capybara.
All right.
I'll have to find the
3
images.
wrong.
They shouldn't be in zoos
7.
anyway. They should be out enjoying themselves.
Yeah, no animal should be in zoos.
I don't think
right?
so. They should be out trying to fend
Zoos
themselves.
should be banned forever.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. All right. We're going to move on. Question 8.
Yeah.
Which areas are famous for onsen in Japan? A. Kusatsu.
Don't know where that
B.
is.
Hakone.
Don't know where that
C. Noboribetsu.
Know where that is.
Or D. All of the above.
This is another trick question. I know one of those places is famous for onsens, Noboribetsu.
You never heard of the other two?
I haven't heard of the other two. C, even though I know it's going to be D. C, Noboribetsu.
Final answer?
Yes.
The answer is D.
All of the above.
All of the above. Should have trusted your gut instincts. Oh no, you should have trusted your brain, right? 'Cause you said, "I think it's boy best."
Damn it! This quiz is
Getting
what
harder.
happened once I-
Getting harder. He was on a good
So
roll.
where are the Noboribetsu is obviously
Hokkaido.
Noboribetsu is in Hokkaido. It's about a 2-hour drive south from Sapporo.
Yeah.
Oh, also I have to apologize. Our last podcast, I have to apologize to the people from Nissekonians. I actually said that Niseko was a 2.5-hour drive northeast from Sapporo, and it's actually southwest. So I do apologize. I got my my cities mixed around there.
All right. Well, Hakone. Where's Hakone? Hakone.
Sounds like something out of Dune.
It's I don't know much about this place. I'm kind of looking it up now,
Right.
and it's where is it? There's a ropeway there.
Uh-huh.
It's near a lake, Lake Ashi.
Is it not in Hokkaido?
It is not in Hokkaido, but yeah, it's famous for its hot springs and hydrangeas.
Well, obviously not, because we haven't heard of it.
No, we haven't. Right. Yeah. So that's Hakone. And the other one was, I was talking about Kusatsu. Where is Kusatsu? It's near Otsu.
Awesome. Thank you, Ben. Thank you very much.
Let's see.
Kusatsu.
Yeah. Otsu, Kusatsu. Don't really know much about
Okay.
those places.
All right, we'll check it out later. I'll
Yeah.
put a map up on YouTube.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, next question then. Should we move on? Question 9. 2 more to go.
God.
Yunohana. Yunohana are substances that are collected from some hot springs and sometimes sold as souvenirs.
Oh.
What are these? So what is a Yunohana?
Hana means flower or nose.
So, having that in mind,
And
these
Yuno is a
are
game.
the
Okay.
options. A, healthy, natural occurring bacteria.
Uh-huh.
B, a special soap used only at luxury onsen.
Okay.
C, a variety of seaweed that grows only in hot water.
No.
Or D, mineral deposits.
Now, you meaning hot water and Hannah meaning flour. Hot flour.
Not any of those options, apparently.
I'm going to go... it's either going to be minerals or the soap.
Souvenirs, right?
Yeah.
Is the hint.
Yeah, you're not going to walk around with minerals, are you, in your pocket? Not like you do, Ben. Want to
Unless-
buy some minerals? I'm going to go for soap.
Soap, okay. Final answer?
Yes.
All right. The answer is mineral deposits. D.
Knew it.
The answer is
Knew
D.
it.
You are not doing very well at all anymore, Matt.
Since I was interrupted,
The mailman
I've lost my flow.
put you off, eh? It's his energy. Well, then you just you said something about him who was a bit weird. What did he do? You asked him for change and he
didn't have any
change.
He's jinxed me. Either that or you're just giving me the false answer. So I can't actually see what Ben's actually...
Well, you've got... that was question 9. You've got 4 out of 9? Or was it 5 out of 9?
5 out of 9.
5
The
out of
last
9.
3 I've got wrong.
So this one,
And another one.
50-50
Shit.
or 60-40.
So if I get this right, you'll give me a ticket to an onsen.
And if you get it wrong...
We'll just call it even.
even, and you owe me 1,000 yen. How about that?
Sounds great, Ben.
Last question.
All right, I won't get this wrong.
What is the recommended amount of time to soak in an onsen?
I don't know.
All right.
30 minutes?
Well, I'll give you the options.
This is difficult now.
Well, A, for about 20 minutes.
Until you start to prune.
B, until you start sweating lightly.
Oh.
C, until your skin wrinkles. So your
Pruning.
option was there. There we go. And then D, there is no recommended amount of time.
Huh.
I like this question.
Oh, I love it. Wouldn't you go marry it then, Ben? So what was it, 20 minutes? Slightly sweaty, or you're starting to prune, or you go wrinkly.
Or nothing.
Well, I guess there's nothing. I guess it's up to you, really. If you're sweating, though, that means you're going to get dirty again. You're covered in sweat. Pruning's bad, because that means you're losing moisture from your body.
That's never a good sign, right? Like,
No.
stand in a bath
Are you
until
trying to
you
trick me
prune.
now? Yeah, that means you're starting to wither.
That's
Means
not
you're
good, is
starting-
it?
No,
Or
you're
is
starting
it?
to- And sweating's no good. I'm going to
Or
say...
is it?
Love you, Ben. You're a great guy.
Trying to help you out. Trying to help you out.
I am going to say 20 minutes.
Final answer.
Yeah, there's probably going to be D. All right, 20 minutes.
The answer is until you start sweating lightly. I was trying to help you. Trying to help you, god damn it. 20 minutes. Nothing. Yep. So you lose. 5 out of 5 out of 10. Is that good?
No, shit, because I was
50%
doing
is
really
bad,
well.
right?
Yeah, that's not good enough, man. Until you start to lightly sweat. Then what? You meant to wash again and get back
Well, then
in
you
there?
get out. You get out, wash, chill out. Because apparently if you... I think it
When
actually
you're getting all
said-
sweaty again, you got to
Yeah.
jump back in again.
Well, it
20
says
minutes.
when you start sweating lightly,
Yeah, that's
it
after
means
20 minutes.
your body's getting too hot. And then if you stay in too long, then you start to feel nauseous, and that's when people start to kind of faint and you get health problems. So it's a sign that you've been in too long. 20 minutes, is variable, right? Depending on person, because
I start
maybe
to sweat after 20 minutes.
then that's when you should get out.
Oh, so I was right. The answer's right. I was starting to
Well,
sweat,
this was
so
for
6,
people
6,
in
4.
general, the general population, not for you.
How long? How long do you? I don't stay in onsens that long.
No, me neither. I wouldn't even say 20 minutes.
I stay in there about 10, 15.
Because the water's usually too hot to stay in too long, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
Get a bit bored. Well, not